Hi! If you guys want to yap with me live, come drop by streams on Twitch at Mojine_ or on YouTube at MojineVT. Daddy! And you say, Daddy's home, home for me. And I know you will never be up out of bed. And you say, Daddy's home. Let us watch Jeff the Killer. It's good when we're eating, right? Is it considered the absolute worst fan fiction in the world?
Don't blame me. Blame Honey for sponsoring this video.
We're gonna be wow.
The Jeff the Killer creepypasta is popular.
Okay, you know what? It's
Really
kind
popular.
of scary.
So before Netflix ruins it with a feature-length film, we wanted to make a high-quality
There's a
adaptation.
movie?
One that stays true to the lore.
What?
Featuring Jungle Jimmy, Chills from Top 15s, The Vulgan, Skitten Says, and Donut Operator. Jeff the Killer. Jeff.
I actually thought the Jeff the Killer one is like it didn't really came from a person though. Isn't that just like a, you know that like picture from the start, like the white face one? I think I thought it was just like a.
Jeff and his family had just moved into a new
random
neighborhood.
app
His
picture,
dad
huh?
had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Liu couldn't complain though. A new, better house? What was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of the neighbors came by. "Hello," she said. "I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce my son." She turns around and calls over her son. "Billy, these are our new neighbors." Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard. "Well,"
Hi.
said Jeff's mum, "I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter, and my two sons, Jeff and Liu." They each introduced themselves,
minute.
and then Barbara
Who's
invited them
Liu?
to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object
Why is Mark
when
here,
their mother
actually?
said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family had done packing, Jeff went up to his mum.
Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party?
Mom, why would
if
you
you haven't
invite
noticed,
us?
I'm not some dumb kid.
"Jeff," said his mother, "we've just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now we're going to that party and that's final."
Love.
Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mum said something, it was final. He walked up to the room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at the ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff,
There's a
and he
pickle
walked down to get it.
There,
The next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. He sat there, eating his breakfast, and once again got that feeling. This time, it was stronger. It gave him a slight
he's
tugging
having
pain.
migraines, bro.
But once again, he
Actually,
dismissed
that's
it.
bro. That's me with migraines as well. Because sometimes I just like dismiss, or like I just like, you know what, it'll go away eventually. To be honest, you know.
As he and Liu finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus.
What the fuck is that?
And then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches above their laps. They both jumped back in surprise.
Hey, what the hell?
The
Hey,
kid
what the
landed and
hell?
turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard
Well,
up
who
and
is
caught it
this,
with his
actually?
hands. The kid seemed to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans.
That is not.
Well, well, well. It looks
That
like
is
we
not
got
it.
some new meat.
Suddenly, two other kids appeared. One was
No way.
super skinny, and the other was huge.
Oh,
And the other
you
was
laugh?
huge.
Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith.
Jeff and Liu looked over to the skinny
I'm
kid.
not me.
He had a
weird. I just
dopey
have
face
layers.
you would expect a sidekick to have.
And he's Troy.
They looked over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard.
Top of
This kid looks like he hasn't exercised since he was crawling. Zing.
And I
said the first kid.
Am Randy. Now, for
Amazing.
all the kids in this
Nice to meet you,
neighborhood, there is a
Randy.
small price for bus fare if you catch my drift.
Liu stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes when one of his friends pulled a knife on him.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you would be more cooperative,
Tisk,
but it
tisk,
seems we must do this the hard way.
The kid walked up to Liu and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again.
Oh.
Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Liu gestured him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid.
Listen here, you little punk.
Oh.
Give back my bro's wallet or else.
Oh. Alright.
Randy put the wallet in his pocket
Oh.
and pulled out his own knife.
Oh. Alright.
Oh, and what will you do?
Oh, and what will
Just
you
as he
do?
finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it.
Oh,
Randy screamed and
alright.
Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith flashed out
shit.
at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm.
Oh.
Keith dropped the knife and fell to the ground, screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over.
Oh.
Liu could do nothing but look in amazement at
Oh.
Jeff. Jeff, how did you... That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and knew that they would be blamed for the whole thing. So they started running as fast as they could.
Why is
As they
the
ran,
why is
they
Mark's
looked back and saw the bus
back
driver
like
rushing
that?
over to
Alright.
Randy and the others.
Oh.
As Jeff and Liu made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen.
What the fuck?
Liu just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids. But Jeff knew it was more
Oh, it was my
something
instinct.
scary.
Oh,
As he
that's
got that
Jeff.
feeling, he felt how powerful
Oh,
it was.
this is over,
the
guys.
urge
This
to
is the start
just
of a serial
hurt
killer.
someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help
Oh.
feeling happy.
Oh.
He felt that strange feeling go away and stay for the entire day of school. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous voice,
It was a wonderful day.
Fortnite lost like a boss? What the fuck is that?
Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door. He walked down to find two police officers
Oh.
at the door,
you're
his
so
mother
over,
looking
Jeff.
back at him with an angry look. Jeff, these officers tell me that you attacked 3 kids.
Oopsie.
That it wasn't regular fighting, that they were stabbed.
Oopsie.
Stabbed, son.
Oopsie.
Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true.
Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives on me and Liu.
Son,
Said one of the
Why is
cops.
the picture
we
like
found
that?
3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us?
Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Liu had been attacked, but then they'd have no proof that it was not them who attacked first.
Yeah.
They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing because, truth be told, they were.
Yeah.
So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Liu.
Oh, it's so over for Jeff.
Son, call down your brother. Jeff couldn't do it, since it was him who beat up all the kids.
Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Liu tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me.
The cop looked at his partner, and they both nod.
Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie.
Wait, said Liu. They all looked up at him, seeing him holding
why
the
the-
knife.
Yo.
The officers pulled their guns and locked them on Liu.
He's just a kid.
It was me. I beat up those little punks. Have the marks to prove it. He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts
Whoa.
and bruises, as if he was in a struggle,
Son, just put down the knife.
said the officer. Liu held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. The fuck else would you drop it? He put his hands up and walked over towards the cops.
No, Liu, it was me. I did it.
Jeff had tears running down
That
his
does
face.
not look like tears, man.
Poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. Well,
Why is the voice like that, actually?
so the police led Liu out
Aw,
to the patrol
GG's,
car.
Liu.
Leo, tell them it was me.
Leo,
Tell
Leo.
them I was the one who beat up those
Leo.
kids.
Jeff's mother put his hands on his shoulders. Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Liu. You can stop. Jeff watched helplessly as the cops sped off with Liu inside.
Oopsie.
A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled up into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong.
Son, what is it?
Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him, as Jeff wept in the driveway. So the cops have led his brother off, and they've gone, we'll just sentence him here. Yeah, about a year? Scratching their heads. About a year in juvie? Yeah, sounds about right. Was it you? No, it was me. I can prove it. Look, a scratch. That's all we need. Son, you're coming with me.
God damn it.
Do I need a lawyer? No, don't
But
worry
isn't
about
that
it.
like, couldn't it be like a form of self-defense if he has like a bruise or something though?
Don't worry about
Maybe.
that. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back into the house, seeing his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. It's quite a lot. He couldn't look at them.
That's
He
quite
just
a
couldn't
lot.
bear to see how they thought of Liu, when really it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by, with no word from Liu at the JTC. No friends to hang out with. Nothing but sadness and guilt.
Sadness and guilt.
Wow,
Well,
this
well,
really
well,
is a
well.
solemn moment. Ad time. Here I have
It's a
$1
solemn
and
moment.
5 cents, 6
Ad
cents,
time, bruh.
7 cents. There
Okay.
you go.
This is
But
me
sir,
drinking water.
That
actually.
life-saving medicine for your daughter costs $1.08. I don't have any more money. Sorry, sir. No medicine for you then. Oh God, I wish I had saved more money and hadn't spent full price at a wide range of stores such as Domino's, Gymshark, and Booking.com. Now my
Real,
daughter,
actually.
who was going to be the first female president, is dead from whooping cough.
What?
Now I will have to pay
What?
even more for the funeral. Don't let this happen to you. Get Honey. Honey is a convenient little tool that lets you save money when shopping online.
I've watched it.
It's free, by the way. Sign up.
the
Sign the
rainforest,
fuck
no.
up. It's free and it doesn't give
Honey
you ads.
has fraud
All you do is click this button and it automatically
Aye,
applies
time to skip the
discounts
honey
for you
ad.
on pretty much
For sure.
/internet historian.
Oh baby, me so honey.
honey.
That is, until Saturday,
Don't worry, guys, we're
when
gonna be
Jeff is woke
changing
up by
money for
his
sure.
mother with a happy, sunshiny face. Jeff, it's the day,
Make
she said
honey.
as she opened up the
Make
curtains
another
and let
IP
light
of
flood into the
honey.
room.
Sorry.
Curtains and let, she said as she opened up the
My
curtains
trail
and
of
let light
thought went
flood into the room.
Out of the
Wait,
window.
what's today?
Asked Jeff
Wait,
as he
what's
stirred
today?
awake.
With the pickle.
Why, it's Billy's party. He was now fully awake.
Why is his face like
Mom,
that?
you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after.
Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be a
Bro,
good thing that brightens
what
up the
about my
past days. Now
brother?
get dressed. Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get herself
Aren't
ready.
we gonna visit
He
him?
picked out a random shirt and pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed
that
up.
checkered
His mother in dress and his
shirt, bro.
father in a suit. He thought, why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's party?
You're right.
Son, is that all you're going to wear?
Better than wearing too much.
He said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid it with a smile.
What is happening?
Jeff
bro?
grunted and went back up to his room.
I don't have any fancy clothes.
He yelled down the stairs. Just pick out something, called his mother. He looked
at
around
him
in his closet
walking,
for
bruh.
what he would call fancy.
What is that?
He found a pair of black dress
yes.
pants that he had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and found only a striped pattern shirt, none of which could go with the nice dress pants.
Whoa.
Finally,
Okay.
he found a white hoodie and put it on.
Amazing. That looks fancy enough for me.
You're wearing that? They both said. His mother looked at her watch. Oh,
I
no
cannot
time to
see
change.
anything.
Let's
What-
just
what?
go.
What?
She said as she herded Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door.
It's literally just
and
like
at it
right
appeared
in
that
front.
Barbara, just like his parents,
Oh.
way overdressed.
Oh.
As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults.
Oh.
No kids.
Oh.
The kids are out in the yard.
The kids are
Jeff,
out in
how
the
about you go
yard.
and meet some of them? Said Barbara. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids.
Bro.
They were running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns.
Oh. Okay.
Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and hat.
Oh.
Hey, wanna play? He
Wanna
said.
play?
No kid. I'm way too old for this stuff.
The kid looked at him with a weird puppy dog
Honestly
face.
though, bro, I swear to God, if like parents wanted to just like meet up with like, you know, a bunch of adults, they could have just like left their children at home, man. Oh well, unless the children are unless the children need supervision. But I don't know. For me, when it comes to probably, you know, when my mom asks me if she wants us, if we want to like come with her to like, you know, because she's meeting up with friends, I'm gonna be like, why do you need me there? You know, I mean, it would have been better if you don't really have to pay attention to your kids and whatnot and just like, you know, mingle with your friends, you know? You don't have to have your kids there for sure. So I always not go. Children need social life IRL. You know, like, if they wanted to just, like, mingle with each other, they could have just, like, let their kids at home. I don't know if I'm kidding. Well, maybe I just don't like people. Maybe that's what it is, to be fair. Maybe that's it.
Face. Please,
Yeah, for sure.
said the kid.
Fine.
Said Jeff. He put on a hat and started to pretend to shoot at the kids. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off Liu, until he heard a noise. A weird, rolling
It's
noise.
migraines again, for sure.
Then it hit him. Randy, Troy, and Keith
Ooh.
all jumped over the
Oh,
fence on
God
their
damn, they're like
skateboards.
bullies. Bullies
Jeff
in a
dropped the
movie
fake
or
gun
whatever.
and ripped off the hat.
Oh.
Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred.
Hello.
Like,
Jeff, is it?
He said.
brother, you're
We have
injured as
some
fuck.
unfinished
Hello?
business.
Jeff saw
Excuse
his
me.
bruised nose.
I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you get my brother sent to JDC.
Well,
Randy got an angry look in his eyes.
that does not look
Oh
like
no,
angry.
I don't go for even, I go for winning.
Alright.
You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today.
Okay.
As he said that,
Oh.
Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground.
Oh.
Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and
Oh.
Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutt.
Oh.
Jeff pushed Randy off him, and both rose to their feet. Kids
Oh.
were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets.
Guns? What?
No one interrupts, or guts will fly.
What the hell is happening
They
here?
said, collectively. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face.
Oh.
After 3 kicks,
Oh.
Jeff grabbed his foot and twisted it,
Oh.
causing Randy to fall to the floor. Jeff
You know
stood up
what?
and walked
The
toward
editing here is actually pretty good. I know you're just editing pictures here, but like,
the
bro,
back door.
you know what? The
Troy
storytelling
grabbed him.
kind of fits
Need
for
some
sure.
help? He picks up Jeff by the collar and throws him through the patio door.
Classic. Classic.
As Jeff tries to stand, he is
Oh.
kicked down to the ground.
Oh.
Randy repeatedly
People are
starts
just
kicking
like,
Jeff
oh, okay.
until he starts to cough up blood.
Oh.
Come on, Jeff, fight me!
He picks up Jeff and throws him into the kitchen.
Oh.
Randy sees a bottle of vodka
damn.
on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head.
Oh, that's
Fight!
crazy.
He
Oh.
throws Jeff back into the
Oh.
living room.
Come on, Jeff, look at me!
Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood.
I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC.
Okay,
And now
okay.
you're just gonna sit here and let him rot in there for a whole year. You should be ashamed.
Jeff started to get up.
Oh,
Get up, Jeff!
finally!
Get
You
up!
stand up and fight!
Avenge your brother!
Jeff is now to his feet, blood
Oh.
and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling, the one in which he
Oh.
hasn't felt for a while.
Oh, shit.
Finally! He's up!
Says Randy as he runs at Jeff. That's when it happens.
The ramming.
Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed, and all rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill,
Oh,
kill,
shit.
kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground.
Oh.
He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart.
Oh.
The punch causes Randy's heart to stop as
Oh.
Randy gasps
Just
for breath
one-
and dies.
Just one punch,
Everyone is looking
huh?
at Jeff now.
Oh.
The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith.
Oh.
Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns
Oh!
at Jeff. Jeff
Oh!
sees the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and
Oh!
Keith let out fire on him. Each shot missing.
Oh
Jeff
my
runs up
God.
the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind as they let out their final rounds
No
of
way.
bullets. Jeff ducks into the bathroom.
Oh.
He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in,
Oh,
knives ready.
Dead meat, bro.
Troy swings his knife at Jeff,
Oh,
who backs
okay.
away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He's more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack.
Oh.
He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into a wall. A thing of bleach
Oh,
fell down
shit.
on top of him from the top shelf. It burned both of them, and they started to scream. Jeff wiped his eyes as best he could. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head. As they lay there, bleeding to death,
Why is this
he
so...
let out
Why is the editing
ominous
so
smile.
good, bro? What the fuck?
What's so funny?
What's
Asked
so
Jeff.
funny?
Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it
Uh-oh.
on. What's funny, he
Bro!
said, is that
Why
you're
are these
covered in
kids have
bleach and
everything, huh?
alcohol. Jeff's
Uh-oh.
eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him.
Uh-oh.
As soon as the flame made contact with him, the
Oh.
flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka.
Oh.
While the alcohol burned
GGs.
him, the bleach bleached his skin. Get it? Jeff let out a
Yeah, I
terrible
guess.
screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The
Oh.
alcohol had made him into a walking inferno.
Oh.
He ran down the hall and fell down the
Oh.
stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, drop to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and the other parents trying to extinguish the flame.
Wow.
That's when he passed out.
Wow. I guess.
When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body.
Oof.
He tried to stand up, but he
survived?
realized
What
that there was
the-
some tube in his arm. And when he tried
You
to
know
get
what?
up,
No
it
one
fell
couldn't
out.
survive that
And a
for
nurse
sure.
rushed in.
What do
Okay,
you mean?
sexy nurse.
I don't think you can get out of bed just yet.
What the hell?
She said as she put him back in bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with
What
no
the-
vision, no idea of what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother. Honey, are you okay?
Honey,
She asked.
are you okay?
Jeff couldn't answer though. His face was covered and he was unable to speak. Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed to trying to attack you, they decided to let Liu go.
Amazing.
This made Jeff almost bolt up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of his arm. Bless that tube.
Even
She'll
though
be
he
out by
brother.
tomorrow, and then the two of you will be able to be together again.
Yay, I
Jeff's mother hugs
guess.
Jeff. It's the most convoluted fucking 4 words I've ever read. How about his mother
Brother.
hugged him? Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes to Jeff. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family, which is to say, Jeff's family. They came to the day where his bandages were to be removed. His family were all
Not
there
the
to
nurse
see
again?
what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage holding the cover over his face was almost removed.
Let's hope for the best,
said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face. Liu and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face.
What happened to my face?
Jeff
Amazing
said.
that he can still
He
talk,
rushed out of bed
actually.
and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His face. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned to a
It
pure
became white
color,
though.
and his hair singed from brown to black. That's not a thing. He slowly put his hand to his face. It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror. Jeff, said Liu. It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
Said Jeff.
It's perfect.
His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Oh, Jeff, are you okay?
Okay, I've never felt more happy.
Oh.
Look at me. This face goes perfectly with me.
He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused all this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity specifically, snapped. Now, he was left as a crazy killing machine. However, his parents didn't know that. Doctor,
The villain
said Jeff's mum,
the start of a
is
villain
my son
story.
all right,
type shit.
you know, in the head?
Oh yes, this behavior
Joker
is typical
arc,
for
yeah.
patients that have taken very large amounts of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go.
Oof.
Jeff looks away from the mirror, his face still formed into a kind of crazy smile.
Okay, mommy. Ha ha.
His mother took him by the
laugh
shoulder
is that?
and took him to get his clothes,
Okay.
This is what came in.
said the lady at the desk.
Are they really?
Jeff's mom looked down to see the black dress pants and white hoodie her son wore. Now they were clean of blood and stitched together. They took the clothes.
Why the hell didn't they
They
just
got
like?
burned in the fucking fire and cleaned them of all the blood and vodka and bleach
God damn it!
and cut out the burned bits.
Why couldn't
And
they just like brought the other
Fuck's sake.
clothes of him?
Jeff's
actually,
mother
you
led
know?
him into a room and
Uh.
made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not
I don't
knowing
know if they love him,
that
bro.
this was
I
their
swear to
final
God.
day
Oh.
of life.
Oh. GG's.
Dun, dun.
GG. Oh.
Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked
Please
over to
don't
see
jump
what
scare
it
me.
was. When
Please
she
don't
looked into
jump
the
scare
bathroom,
me.
she saw a
Don't jump
horrendous
scare
sight.
me.
Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks.
Oh my God.
Jeff, what are you doing? Asked his
Jeff,
mother.
what are you doing?
Jeff looked over to his mother.
I couldn't keep smiling, mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever.
Jeff's
What
mother
the
noticed his eyes
hell?
ringed in black.
What?
Jeff,
the-
your eyes. His
Jeff.
eyes were seemingly never closing.
Okay, I don't want to see
I
it
couldn't see my
anymore.
face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burnt out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face.
What the
Jeff's mother slowly
hell?
started to back away, seeing that her son was going bananas.
What's wrong,
Bananas.
mommy? Aren't I beautiful?
Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are.
Ooh.
Let me go get Daddy so he can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep. Honey, get the gun. She stopped as
the
she saw
gun.
Jeff in the doorway,
Oh.
holding
Oh,
a
you're
knife.
dead. Oh, GG's,
Mommy,
bro.
you lied.
Oh.
That's the last
Oh,
thing they hear
GG.
as Jeff rushes them with the knife, gutting both of them. His brother
Excuse me?
Liu woke up,
Oh
startled by
no,
some
not
noise.
the brother as well.
He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep.
Alright.
But as he was on the border of
Could've, like,
slumber,
hide
he
or
got the
something,
strangest
probably.
feeling
Oh,
that
okay,
someone was watching him. He looked up
Don't jump scare me, please.
before Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Liu. Liu thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip.
Jesus Christ. Bro, what the hell?
Just go to sleep.
Oh.
To be continued.
To be continued?
probably not.
Huh? What do you mean we're continuing that? Question mark? What does the brother have to do with all of this? Well, he got cuckoo, so I guess that's the reason why he became crazy like that. You know, there was no going back probably when, you know, he got, you know, like that. You know, I even expected that he wouldn't live through, like, you know, burning yourself with that fire and the alcohol. I mean, like, if the alcohol touched any fire, it would be so hard. I mean, extinguishing it would be a lot harder than it's supposed to be, right? The next vid uploaded after this one was Saw Explained. Wait, actually, what is it actually? Poor Liu. That's right, actually. Huh? We don't need to be continued, guys. I think that's basically the creepy pasta that it is for sure. 100%. Akage. Bro, the way he edits the video though, very good. very nice usage of pictures, I guess. Yeah. Amazing for sure. Thanks for watching.